Alright, nobody needs to be met to do anything specific, so this works for me. The lag is real. Okay, looks like we have the highest rapport with Alexis now, which works perfectly fine for me. Yeah, I'll buy one more. You know. Gemini Elf isn't bad. That's okay. Jerry Beats, man! Wow, am I not going to get anything out of these packs today? Howling Insect's not bad. Apparently not. Oh, that's good. That's really good. But I need more. So as you can tell from Alexis's packs, you get the Harpy Lady cards, which that might be a strategy with that later. Warrior Lady Wasteland, fantastic. Cyber Prima is good. Birdface again. I need the Harpy support is nice. Command Knight, that is very good. DD Warrior Lady, that is fantastic. That's a staple card in this time period. Wow. Another Marauding Captain would be perfect, because I think he's semi-limited in this time period. If not, then, wow. I don't care about the lag. I actually welcome it. It makes it easier to find the sandwich I want. No, I don't want a sausage. Go ahead here, Jaden. Take this sausage. That is horrible out of context. Okay, looks like I'm at the highest affinity with Alexis now. So... Plain sandwich. Well, that's good for Zane. Flipping the table! How many do I have now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Hey, Chumley, take these dried mackerels. They've been rotting in my pocket here for quite a while. And Cyrus, I guess you can have these fried noodles. Don't really have much to please Bastion with. I think I'm just going to skip this Saturday. It is Saturday, darn it. Sunday. So we can do some tag dueling. I am going to go into deck edit because I am going to put the DD Warrior Lady in all my decks. It's not optimal for the strategy I'm running, but it's good for defense. Like I said, you want some staple cards. Dropping one Gilosaurus. Don't really need it. I'll drop one Draining Shield. Alright. I'm going to grab the Marauding Captain because he essentially does exactly what my Gilosauruses were doing. Amazon Prime there is going to be the next deck we're going to use. But it's going to be restructured if I consider a few things that are going to change. Such as, I have 3 Warrior Lady of the Wasteland now, which is helpful. And if I get another Command Knight and another Marauding Captain, that would be fantastic. Alright, so now our partner is Alexis Rhodes. She's the only one I get very high affinity with her. It's pretty easy. All you do is feed her sweet stuff and fruit. It's the easiest way to get through her heart, I guess. They give you a giant boost for Zane, but that's because he's extremely picky. So, he's both the easiest to get along with, but also the hardest to get along with. There's no in-between. Judgment of Anubis. Pretty good card, though. Pot of Greed and Upstart Goblin. That is ridiculous. Should I Vortex? Yeah, we will. Whoop, not her, monster. Thank you for not being dumb, Alexis. Midoriya kills the monster that takes it down, I think. Oh, destroy one monster, so you target. Am I ever going to get that effect off? What got this card banned? If this card is in your graveyard during May phase by removing from play 2 warrior type monsters in graveyard, add this card. Oh, I see why that card got banned. Yeah, that's pretty good. Attack and receive. It's essentially reverse Numinous Healer. Well, I sequenced this wrong. Oh well. Set a card that could be literally anything. Rare gold armor, cannot attack anything except the equipped monster. Fun fact, that's Paladin of White Dragon's armor. The rare gold armor. There's another cool card that's called Metal Silver Armor. That's the counterpart. It gives your monster rampage. In other words, you can go through with an attack and they cannot counter you. So, and that armor belongs to the monster Dark Blade. Isn't it weird how that works? And if you compare Dark Blade and Paladin of White Dragon, one's dark and one's light, and that's essentially it. And because they're both dragon tamers. As usual, we're just going to go around the circle and do everyone. Oh, my underwear is bunching up horribly. Yeah, I know y'all needed to know that. But it's true. I think we're almost to a point where something interesting happens in game. Command Knight. Good start. Another Command Knight. Fun fact, if you have 2 Command Knights on the field, you now have a lock on your opponent. What I mean by that is, if you have 2 Command Knights, you cannot attack any other monsters. Marauding Captain also works this way. But they're not interchangeable with each other. You would have to have 2 Marauding Captains to have a lockup. Summon you. Might as well poke into the monster. Swarm of Locusts. Interesting. Now set the book. Back to you. Monster effect. Afraid not. Nice, now we have a lock on the field. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of zip through the week. I also want to buy some win packs because there's just one monster I won from that. My deck is a dinosaur deck for right now. I'm just kind of going through a few different ones. Different strategies. It doesn't really sync very well with Alexis, but oh well. Well, that's a problem. Alright. Oh, we have Engraver 2 Rhoda. Well, that's... Alright, then. Okay, so Tristan uses clowns, because... Sure. And his partner uses, the Pac-Man monsters, I see. Mass Clown. Oh yeah, that's right. Command Knight makes her strong enough. You win by 100. You survive by 100 life points. Overlay the both of them and something. So I overlay these 2 level 4s and use Gaga Cowboy. GG. And my opponent defeated themselves. That's hilarious. Well, funny you should mention that, because I am using one in tandem with the Cyber Dragons. Let me tell you something. That deck, I went 35-1. And the one loss was a tag duel. And both Zane was my partner, and we both bricked that game. That was the only time that ever happened. It was like... What happened was, Zane was like, oops, all Cyber Dragons. And I was like, oops, all spells and traps. That I could not use. Actually, after this Tag Duel Sunday, I'm switching decks. Because this is like... This is just more of a fun deck. It's strong in its own right, but it's like... dinosaurs weren't great until recently, actually. All it took was one structure deck to break them, am I right? Ugh, this hand's awful. Against these 2 characters? Well, if Alexis plays right here... Not off the top of my head. Which deck is that one? So, she summons her boss monster turn 1. That's crazy. The Cyber Blader, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this card gains different abilities based on how many monsters your opponent controls. I believe 1, she's unaffected. No, she cannot be destroyed by battle. 2, double her attack power. 3, she's unaffected by all other effects. 3 or more. I think that's how her effect works. It's been a while since I've mess with Cyber Blader. I actually have one IRL. I just bought a random pack one day and boom, she was my super rare. Jeez, Anka, calm down. Oh yeah, she turns off monster effects. That's what it is. Hey, I drew him around capture my own. Alright. Giving my opponent 1,000's not great, but I need to do something. Yep, I know. Ultimate Insect level 3 is weak enough. Ah, you're the one without the targets. I see. Oh, that guy. Alright. Yeah, he kind of uses more like a, Earth Good Stuff stack. Oof. Yikes. That's a card. Well, my TT doesn't work then. If I could find some way to blank Flying Kamakiri #1, I would. Alexis, your hand is awful. What are you doing? Of course, I guess Magician of Faith can get us out of this bind, but it's not great. I think she Pot of Greed. Of course. Pre-mat, huh? Alright, let's Dork Hole. Can I revive Cyberblader? She was properly summoned. Yes, I can. Swords. Yeah. Annoying, but not the worst to happen. Command Knight would be good. Yeah, anyone remember this era when Rhoda was legally at 3? Who thought that was a good idea? You're a faux turtle. What would you summon off of that? Well, it doesn't matter. Anteater eating ant. Try saying that 10 times fast. That's unfortunate. Oof. That's a monster. DD Warrior Lady. Perfect. We take 800, but your monster's gone. Breaker. Alright. Not optimal, but it'll do. Okay, don't. I hate when that happens. Oh well. Not like I've drawn any dinosaurs this game. Yeah, I'm running a dinosaur deck, folks. And all I'm drawing are my other monsters. Oh gee, I wonder why you wouldn't activate the effect. A command knight of her own. Let's see. A DD Warrior Lady. The back row appears to be nothing. Alexis left me a pre-mat. Let me think here. Math. I can potentially kill them now. Cyberbladers are 5k. That's 3,500 points. That's game. Nice. Now that's a way to win. Yeah, these two might give us some issues. Oh, Matthew. Okay, he runs like an Earth skill drain beatdown deck. I know who you're talking about now. Which is actually a legitimate strategy. I thought of doing that strategy myself, but the problem is you need at least 2 skill drain. I say 2 because skill drain is semi-limited. 2 skill drain. After they introduced it, I have opinions about skill drain. I mean, not skill drain, the semi-limited list. I'm with Alex Simo on this one. This should not exist anymore. Only one card should hop on and off of it, and that's Destiny Hero Malicious. Because if you limit it, you might as well ban it. It's either at 3 or at 2. Take your pick. Or, just remove it from the game entirely. Those should be your only options. Yeah, I'm half tempted to leave the Gaia power. Fun fact, that's a depiction of Astral before he was even introduced as a character. Oh, sorry, Alexis. I need to go on the offensive. And there's Widespread Ruin. Yay! Yay! Just what I love to see. Fun fact, I can resummon Gigantes because he was properly summoned. Rare gold armor. Can only attack him, the monster of the Duke's back row. The only reason he will run Temple of the Skulls is if he's running Skullbird, of all things. And there's Heavy Storm, yep. That's unfortunate. Can anyone spare a copy of that for me? Because it seems to be avoiding me for some reason. Cool, great, yeah. Yeah, I love seeing 3 of the field spell. This is where I become my own worst enemy, because I run a deck that's very balanced with good amount of monsters, good amounts of spells and traps, and I always draw all of the spells that I can't use. It's every single time I play this game. It happens at least once. Well, that was annoying. Don't walk away from me. Every recording that's happened at least once, where I am stuck with a hand of spells that I can't use. Honestly, if this deck screws me over again, I think I'm going to switch. Also because Sabersaurus seems to hate me for some reason. Because that's part of the problem. I still need an extra Sabersaurus. Saku. Unaffected by spell cards, buddy. Why? L-Lab and Messenger piece? Oh my goodness. This is going to be fun. Messenger of Peace was a mistake. Because that maintenance cost is like only 100 life points, really? Well, I mean, I would have MST'd the Messenger, but that also messes up the Loja's strategy, so I get it. Needle Sealing. Well, that's unfortunate. Come on, Fairy Box has a higher maintenance cost than that card does. Well, suppose I'll just do this. A warrior returning alive. Oh yeah, because DD Warrior Lady was never banished. I'm so used to seeing her go away. Alright, Chain Link 2, I activate. Joking. Alright, enough of this nonsense. Night Assailant, not bad. Not bad. Gigantes can't be normal summoned. Hammerhead. And Premat. Deep Sea Warrior. Giant Red Sea Snake. Penguin Soldier! Oh no! Alright. Think here. Thinking. Can't change your battle position this turn anyway, so... You know, I may not be able to attack you, but nothing's stopping me from doing this. Okay. Good move. Good move. Is Judgment of Anubis, does it activate when it targets effective destroying spells? Okay. So it blanks Heavy Storm. Or it could also blank that too. Alexis, I would not have done that. Just saying. Okay. Get rid of his field spell. Okay, what have I got in grave? Alright, enough of this noise. Some Oxy get on. Blade Scare, take care of the Sea Snake. And let's get rid of this Penguin Soldier once and for all. I said 3 back row, one of which could be anything. Oh yeah, that clears L Lab, doesn't it? Might as well activate this. There are no words. There are no words. Bye-bye. Yeah, Deep Sea Warrior's kind of dead in your hand now. Summon Oxy, get on, and pass turn. Heavy, please, heavy. Thank you. That was so impressive. Why would you just summon that straight away? I would summon another UFO turtle, unless he's out. Oh, Lab. Annoying, but can do something about it. Let's upstart. Upstart Goblin in the Pot of Greed. You can't make this up. Hey. Perfect. And I count 2 dinosaurs vanished, so you're going to have 2K. Ah, more recruiters, eh? Again, why would you not go into another Mother Grizzly? Might as well do it to deck thin, at least. isn't bad. Erg. Well, more of this nonsense, eh? And Dork Hole. Cool. I mean, sure, but that doesn't matter. Cold Wave's kind of useless because I don't think it blanks cards already active. I mean, sure, but if he can't attack me, then it doesn't matter. Remind me not to duel these guys again. Because stall, unless you're doing a specific strategy, is not fun. Great. I guess my only option now is to get my dinosaur out. Well, that'd be a way to win, especially if Alexis has another monster. Nope. Rare gold armor. So you just activated Marshmallow Glasses is what you're telling me. Oh, that's right. He sacked off the penguin soldier. You fool! Can I sack itself? Let's return by... Yeah, none says I can't. I'll just... Never mind. You bought yourself another turn. So annoying. I could do something very funny. Let's do it. Attack Marshmallow. United we stand. Because it's only level 3. Why are you like this? Well, that's one way, that's another way to win. Well, here's a punish for you. Win by burn! It's the only way we could win. 40 turns is how long that duel took. Oh my gosh. Yeah, remind me not to duel these guys again. Because, I understand their strategy, but they can't follow up on it. Well, Hyde is going to be annoying, but Marcel's okay. Hyde just uses the skill drain beat deck in its entirety because he uses our Fusillier Dragon, the dual mode beast, who, if you have skill drain out, as soon as you summon it, you can normal summon it without tributing, and it's at full strength. Very good Very good strategy. I believe he runs the Goblin Attack Forces too. So very similar to Matthew, as you... I say it, Kata? Yeah. That would be the only reason to attack directly with a Goblin Attack Force. Well, to attack with that is directly because, you know, no defense. Marauding Captain and with a Knight Assailant. Not great. Summon him, get my Miracle Jurassic Egg out. It's Trunade, so there's no shenanigans. At least we got the Dark Hole out of the way early. From one of the duelists. And there's Heavy Storm, yay, hooray. Sanctuary. My sanctuary, yeah. Come the goblins again. Are you actually... Yeah. I'm never going to get that strategy off. I give up at this point. I'm just going to take Miracle Jurassic Egg out of this deck. Every time. Every time. Touché. Why are you like this? So, fun fact. That is actually a card you can run in a skill drain deck, because this effect activates in the graveyard. Breaker. Saku. Alright. Cool. At least that's out of the way. So if I don't know what these monsters are, but I can't let you get a field established. Ceasefire. Well, that's 1,500. The most that card will do is like 1,300. I can match it point for point, but that doesn't really do much for us. Zolga. So I understand Alexis's strategy with using Astral Barrier, but fun fact, why did you put that in attack mode? It's weaker than Zolga. The Avarice. Does he have anything left in grave? No, he doesn't. So I can safely use this. Well, blind MST for your life. This was nothing. Another sock. Wow, I'm good at nailing those today. Actually, give me back that heavy storm. But if you use Astral Barrier in tandem with Spirit Barrier, you actually blank the battle phase. You take no damage. Probably should not have summoned that attack mode, but oh well. Because Astral Barrier states you have to make the attack a direct attack, but Spirit Barrier states you take no battle damage as long as you control a face-up monster. So that means that you actually can blank all the battle phases. Call. Alexis, you're getting so reckless. Dark Triceratops. One of my favorite piercers in the game. I believe Mad's Sword Beast was the first monster to just have the piercing ability to begin with. Imagine paying half your life points to stop Fusion Gate when your opponent has nothing they can use. Ooh! Oh well, we won anyway. But that would have been funny if you attacked with Dark Triceratops first. That was a little too close for comfort. I believe I saw a duel that was hilarious because I can't seem to find it on this channel. I looked back on the VOD and everything. I could have sworn that my opponent's Solemn Judgment used Solemn Judgment on a Pot of Greed. Imagine paying half your life points to blank Pot of Greed. Okay, so Simon's actually a problem. Nova has some good draw power. I'll give him that. But he's not that good. But he's not that good on his own. If only I could have gotten another monster on board. Well, a big enough monster on board. Could have OTK'd him. Okay, so because Simon loves having good cards, I'm only going to set the bottomless and pass. Snatch Steal. Well, you know. Mobius, huh? Yeah, about that. Well, I was worried about Simon. Turns out that wasn't worth it. He wasn't worth being worried about. So I was wrong about later games. What they did to Nova was they did not demote him, but he gives you like no bonus. He only gives you the 75 instead of the 200. I don't like Pablo. I don't like those two. They just run good stuff. Still these three. And whichever one we don't duel, we challenge instead. So it looks like Jaden and Cyrus. Pretty good tag team, actually. Well, not at first. Mind on Air is one of the dumbest cards that she runs. I don't even know why she runs it. It's a 1 tribute with a 1600 defense, 1000 attack, and all it does is make it so your opponent has to reveal their hand. That's awful. That's absolutely awful. Well, Clayman can destroy her. I don't know what your game plan there is, Jaden. Well, LV would be nice, but let's be sensible here. Now, Jaden does have Sakuretsu armor, so that does concern me. He didn't have it this time. And the reason I did that is, yes, I know that Gyroid cannot be destroyed in battle once per turn, but Dark Triceratops has piercing. Dark Catapulter, kind of random. Too bad there's no summoning in face-up defense position. Normal summoning, that is. You can summon in face-up defense position, but you have to special summon to do it. That's probably Clayman, so I'm going to pass. Yep, called it. Petroid. What was your back row, guys? Seriously. What was your back row? Well, 5,600 Piercer? I think so. Yeah, that time it was. I'm sorry, Cyrus. He lost. It was a total whooping. This time it was. I'm sorry about that. But I think I'm going to focus on getting more stuff from Alexis. Probably another command knight would be nice. I'm mostly looking for the Earth Pack for giant rats now. Maybe another marauding captain. Because we will make this Amazoness deck better when time comes. I have some ideas about it. Yeah, that's like the one good card that Chumley runs. That's consistent. Is Deskawala. Soccer's the Steamroid. Nice, nice. Michizure. Well, that's unfortunate. Everyone's losing their key cards. Well, the one time I don't mind drawing Terraforming. Or the field spells, for that matter. Don't really care if he summons Steamroid off of this. I have a plan. And that plan requires me to attack these zero defense position monsters with a Piercer. And just in case. Uh-oh. Well, I mean... can't exactly do much with that. Alexis, please snatch the... Alright. Snatch Steal would have been so funny, Alexis. Come on. Oh. This is why you should have used Snatch Steal. Oh, wow. Get back my Upstart Goblin. Why not? Yeah. We're just going to go for it. I'm not dealing with this noise. Nice. I don't mind losing my field spell. Oh my gosh, Alexis, you have all the gas in the world and you're not using it. Ugh. Also, I know phrasing. Nah, I'll let it go. Because I actually have a monster I can capitalize off of that. It's literally just one monster, but hey. Oh, now you activate it. Fun fact, Cyrus actually has some continuity by using that card. Because you're given that in class, and after that he starts using it. Make my weakest monster meaner. And that's it. Alright, I think that'll do for Tag Duel Sunday. Let's hit back, Crowler. And on that note, I am going to take a break. I will be right back.